Good evening and welcome to Thursday night's Freestyle Fitness Yoga. Make sure that you don't have any high blood pressure, diabetes, joint problems, that you've had no eye infections or you haven't had a tooth removed. We're not doing upside down today, so don't worry about that. But again, if you don't want to have had knee replacements or hip replacements, because we are going to finish in lotus, which is quite tough on the legs. So, sitting in cross-legged. We've been doing our root lock, so we're again going to think about the area down the bottom. So trying to lift and pull in our pelvic floor the whole time. And I want you to think about either the sound, lam, lam, or I am stable, and say those over and over again as you're breathing. So we're going to start, just bring ourselves to the mat. So we're breathing in. If you want, you can lift up your arms, but you don't have to. And on the breath out, it's either lam, or I am stable. Thinking about our root lock, holding it in, imagining a red, warm area down at the bottom of our pelvis, sort of at the tip of our spine, so right in the middle. So I'm going to make the sound. Remember, you can do this or I am stable. Lam. And let's do 2 more in, 2 more out. And then we're just going to breathe in and bring it back to normal. So we're going to change our leg position. We're still thinking about and holding our pelvic floor, but we're going to move our neck. So we're breathing out and tucking the chin down, and breathing in to bring it back. Let's do 3 more. And our last ones. And then bringing it up, let's tick-tock the head. 4 on each side. and bringing it back up. And turning and looking over the shoulder and over the other shoulder. So keep turning. I'm just going to turn my aircon on because I'm boiling. And bringing it back to centre. So let's change our foot position. We're doing our forward, side, side, twist, twist and back. Again, thinking about that area, working with the breath. So here we go. Breathe in to lift back up. And into our twist. And reaching back. One more with the legs where they are. And then when we come up, we're changing them legs. And here we go, 2 more on this side. Our last ones. bringing it up, taking that front leg round, bringing ourselves onto our hands and knees. 4 cats and cows before we go into extension, 2 on each side. Here we go. Use your breath. Think about what's happening with the spine. Think about you. It's always, always about you. Last one of just cat and cow. This time we're going to take it into extension. So from cow, making sure that the arms are facing forward, the elbows, sorry. Bend them back. One more on each side. And bring the leg down. Let's take it into side sweep, shoulder sweep, so bringing the hands out, breathing out, reaching down, breathe in, lift up, lift over. 3 more on this side. Think about your breathing. Last one. Bringing it all the way under. Have a think. How do my sides feel? Let's do the other side. Last one. Bring it back under. So let's bring it into our thighs. Taking our foot out, placing the foot flat down on the outside edge. Walk the hands slightly forward. Push back. Bring the chest and the chin down towards the floor. Keep the elbows lifting. Keep pushing through the inside of the leg as well. Bring it up. Bring the hands back under. Rainbow that leg around onto your tiptoe. Push the heel away. Pushing the back of the knee up towards the ceiling. Stretch them toes. Which feels better? Stretching from the big toe or the little toe. Pull that leg in. Scoot it around the other knee. Sit back. Let the elbows drop. Let the shoulders roll in. Let the head drop down. You'll feel this lovely stretch right through your bum muscle, through the lower back. You've been sitting all day. This should feel lush. And then we're bringing ourselves out. So now we're going to move 3 times a little faster. So we're lifting the leg. We're taking it out. Hands walk away. Chest drops down as we're breathing out. As we're breathing in, we're bringing it over. We're breathing out. We're pushing away. We're breathing in and we're breathing out. Here we go. Last one. And bring the leg back under. Let's try the other side. So we're going to rest 3 breaths in each position, just so the body kind of gets used to what we're doing. And move up this way a bit so Insa can get my feet rather. So taking the foot out, walk the hands, drop down. Let the body relax down. Bring yourself back up, hands underneath, bring the foot back, push it away. Pull it in, wrap it round, relax back. And then bring it back out. Here we go. Last one. Bring it back under. So from here we're going to bring our feet between our hands in one swipe with quick jump. And then we're lifting ourselves up. Bringing the arms down. So we're going to go into sun salutation. 4 sun salutations, nice jump, jump, jumps. Breathe as much as you can. Let's take ourselves first into our mountain pose. So pulling our legs in, pulling our thighs, pulling our stomach muscles, pulling our shoulders down, bringing our hands into prayer. Close your eyes. Again, root chakra works on your balance. So again, think I am stable, or love. So we're going to breathe in, lift. Breathing out to our forward bend. Breathing in to our half bend. Breathing out to down dog. Breathing in to come up onto the tiptoes. Breathing out to plank. Breathing in to up dog. Breathing out to down dog. Breathing in to bend. Breathing out to forward bend. Bend the knees, breathe in to lift. 3 more. Two more. One more. So from here, stay here with our forward bend. We're going to bend our knees, bring our hands into chair, into prayer, into chair pose. So here we go, 3 on each side. Turning, twisting. Open the hands out. Step back with the foot that the hand's on the floor, so it's your left. And you're taking it to the left. You're stepping the foot in, straightening that front leg if you can, don't worry if you can't. Still twist back into twisted triangle. Take the hand down, pull the hip back, keep the weight even into inverted V. Step forward, lift the leg, pulling into standing splits. Take the foot down, step over, step it out to side plank or superstar. Roll it back. We're coming forward and down and up and back and in, bringing the hands together to chair. Let's do the other side, taking it round. Open the arms up into a twisted chair. Step the right foot back, drop the hips into a twisted side angle. Step the foot in into twisted triangle. Bring the hand down, pull the body in if you want to, into inverted V. Lift that back leg up to standing splits. Drop the foot, step over into superstar. Roll it back. Bring it forward and down. And back. Jumping. So here we go. Remember, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Try to make it flow as much as possible. Last two. All right. From Cobra, let's take it back to Child and relax. So again, we're going to bring ourselves up onto our feet. And we're taking it into goddess pose. So we're taking our feet nice and wide, turning our toes out and bending our knees. Now we're having our palms turned up and they're coming in line with our shoulders and stretching out. And we're just letting our hips drop towards the floor. Now if we take it right the way down, hold it there, see if we can lift our heels off the floor. and then put them down. Let your legs come up, let your arms come down. Give yourself a little shake. So we're going to take it through to the side. We're going to push our legs out this time. So we're going down. We're bringing our hands on the inside of our thighs. Now we're going to bring our left shoulder down towards our right thigh. So opposite shoulder to opposite knee. We're going to breathe out, pushing the legs and bringing the shoulder down towards either the floor but the left side. And then we're bringing it back to centre. So let's try the other side. Taking it down to the side. And then lifting it back up. Now I should really call this the Shawadi Wadi dance, because it's near enough what we used to do for Shawadi Wadi. So bringing it down to the shoulder. So really twisting that shoulder down, but pushing them knees. Don't let the knees collapse in. Roll it back. Let's do the other side. Breathing out, rolling down. Breathing in, lift. Let's do one more. Breathe out, take it down. Breathe in, bring it up. Breathe out. Breathe in. So bring the legs up. Give your legs a little straight. So you're going to turn your toes so they're facing forward. And you're going to bend your knees over towards one, keeping one straight. Then you're going to bring it up. You're going to take it over to the other side. So bending the knee, but keeping that foot straight. Let's bring it up. Try the other side. And we're bringing it up and we're going to try the other side. So even though these are not, we didn't do these as roots, these are actually all rooting down through the feet using them legs. Bring it up. Now we're going to take it a little bit lower. So we're going to bring our hands down to the floor. We're going to bend that knee again, so we're going over the side, but then we're going to twist and bring the other foot up. And we're going to use our elbow against our knee, and it's going to push against our knee to stop it rolling in. And we'll feel that stretch through that inner thigh. So now we're going to come up. We can walk the hands across. Bring it down, bring it up. And again, we might find that that toe lifts up onto its tiptoe. That's okay. But we're trying to get this foot to point up in the air. Feeling that stretch. Let's bring it across. Dropping it down. Let's bring it across. Let's do one more on each side. And then bringing it back to centre, let the head drop down. And then if we bring ourselves, walk your hands forward, jump your feet in, and then bring yourself down into hero. So from here, we're going to take the feet out in line as far as we can. Pulling the toes back towards us. We're going to reach forward, walk over, turn, lift up. Okay, so we're going to do it in like a sequence. Reaching forward. So first of all, we're going to reach forward. Bringing our hands down. Now if we walk our hands over towards our foot and we'll try to drop our chin down. Now we're going to roll so that we're lifting that hand above our ear and we're looking up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to lift ourselves back up. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. We're going to reach forward. We're going to walk our hands over. When we've got one on the other side of the leg, we're going to try and breathe out and bring our chin past our knee. Then we're going to roll and lift that arm up by the ear. And then we're lifting back up. Here we go again. Reach forward. Walk the hands over. Drop the body down. Roll over to the side. And lift up. Let's go forward. Walk the hands over. Drop the head down. Roll the body out. Lift up. Okay, so let's do that backwards. Let's reach over and bring the arms over. Let's roll the body so we're going down towards the knee. Let's walk the hands back to the center and let's lift up. Let's go over the other side, so reach over. Roll the body down. Walk the hands back. Lift up. One more. Last one. And bring it down. Lovely. So from here, bring the legs back in together and bend them in. Give yourself a little hug. We're going to do a figure of 4. So with your hands at the back, take your legs slightly out, flex your foot, bring it up on your thigh, then bring your knee in as much as you can. Use your hands at the back to push you into your chest and try and get that leg back as far as you can. Hold it here. And then relax that leg. Let's change it over. So bring that foot in. Step that foot back a bit further. Push with your body to push your body forward. Hold it there. Keep pushing that knee away. And then let's bring it down. One more on each side. Bring it up. Bring the foot in. Push the body in. Push that knee away. And our last one. And bring it down. So from here, we're going to bring it into half lotus. So you're bringing one leg underneath, then the other foot, you're either trying to first, you can either have it here if this is all you can do, or you're going to try and place it up onto your knee, onto your calf, and we'll leave it on the calf for now. Go, 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 yeah, got it up on the calf. So, you won't be saying that in a few minutes. It's alright when you're on it, it'll get you eventually feel quite nice here, and then we have to take it off and then it won't feel so nice. So, while it's here, we've got to do other things, otherwise it takes our mind off it, so it just gets used to it here. So I'm going to leave it there. From here, you're taking one hand to the front and one hand to the back. You're lifting yourself up. If you want, you can use the hand on that leg to give you a little pull and look behind you. And we're bringing it back to centre. And we're going to go round the other side. So again, the hand on the front or the knee, wherever you prefer. One at the back, make sure you're nice and straight. Reach round. And then bring it back to centre. So we're bringing our hands to the front and we're going to bend our body forward, letting our head drop down. And bringing it back up. So we're going to take that foot off. Not too bad. Change it over. So again, bringing it in, seeing if we can place that foot just on the calf for now. Both sides. So we're turning around towards the leg first. So breathing out, have a twist round the back. Bringing it back to the centre. Let's take it around the other side. And bringing it back, and let's bring our hands to the front and let our head drop down. As soon as you drop the head, you'll feel it push into that knee and push into that ankle. And then bringing it back up. So let's take it down. So we're going to change again. But we're going to see again, if it just wants to go to there, then it stays there. But if you can, you're going to see if you can bring it up a little bit higher onto the thigh. So like I said, if it says no, woo, doesn't matter if it goes up. We're going to, if it wants to stay up there, let it stay up there. If it stays in the air, it stays in. Well, as we're moving, you may feel, at the minute you'll find that you're tight, you're gripping that. But as you start to forget you're gripping it, that grip will go and you'll feel that the hip will give. So don't worry if it's up in the air. We're going to change it. It's not going to stay there for long. So we're going towards it. So again, stretching up. Use the hand if you want. Look behind. Now if you're using the hand, you might find that you're kind of just pushing on there anyway. But if you feel that you're gripping that hip, just try and breathe into it and let it go. And then we're bringing it back to center, and we're going around the other side. Do we notice any difference in the hips when we do different sides? And then we're bringing it back to center. So this is going to be a killer. Go forward. And then bringing it back up. And woo! It went down. yeah, as you come off, Vicky, it will hurt. Like I said, once you're in it, it doesn't hurt that much. It's coming out of it. It does, sorry. Okay, it does hurt. It does hurt as much. Oh, other one, yeah. Like I said, the more we do it, the more we work with it, the easier it starts to get. It's just that the legs kind of go, are you taking the pee? And then once they go, once it stays, oh, you're there as well. Lovely, lovely. So let's turn towards it. And then we're bringing it back, and we're going in the opposite direction. And bring it back, and hands down, let's go forward. And bringing it back up. Now you know what I'm going to say, don't you? You got to do it a second time. You just never know what you can do. But this time the legs know. But we're just going to let ourselves relax here. Let your hands drop down. Bring your shoulders back. Close your eyes. Just breathe. And then we're going to change our sides. Last one. Again, letting the hands drop down, shoulders back, sit up as tall as you can, pull in that abdominal, that root lock. And then we're bringing our legs out. Oh, bringing them up, I know. And now we're going to lie down, and the best thing for them, straighten your legs out. Oh, feel them knees. It's like the knees go, woo! Lie yourself down. Now normally I would say bend your knees, but for this, because we straight legs is the counter to what we've just been doing, we want to keep our legs nice and straight. Turn the palms over so that the hands are flat on the floor. Tuck the chin down. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose if you can, or out through the mouth if you have to. Try to make the out breath a little bit longer than the in breath. And again, working on that root chakra. Again, going to imagine that out from the earth, out from the floor, the silver threads. And these silver threads are wrapping themselves around your ankles and around the wrists. The silver threads are wrapping themselves around your knees and your elbows. The silver threads that come up from the ground are wrapping themselves around your hips and your shoulders. And they're coming out and they're interweaving between the spine, pulling the base of the spine that touches the floor down, and the spine area between the rib cage and the top of the spine, by the cranium, by the head. And these silver threads are pulling tightly, and as they do, it feels as if your body is being stuck down to the floor. Then with each breath in, it feels as if you're breathing helium into the muscles of the arms, into the palms of the hands, the lungs, around that ribs and the chest. Feels as if it wants to float off. The waist feels as if it wants to lift towards the ceiling. The pelvis and skin around the waist, the pelvic area lifts. As you're breathing in, that helium goes down into the thighs. And it's as if the thighs want to lift. And the calves want to lift. And the front of the feet want to lift. skin on the face, the hair, everything just feels light and ready to float away into the air. The bones, these silver threads are keeping our body grounded, making our bones feel as if they're so heavy, you can't move them. Everything is light. You feel our rib cage lifting, the waist lifting, the hips, the skin of the neck. Everything feels weightless. Yet we're held securely to the floor. I want you to feel every muscle, every piece of skin that isn't attached to these silver threads, to feel as if they want to lift and rise into the air. Start to bring ourselves back, and as we do, we're going to breathe that helium out, bring the muscles back down to earth. We're going to move our wrists and snap that thread, snap it round our ankles, our knees and our elbows. Snap it around the waist and from our shoulders and from our spine and from our neck and our head. We're going to take our arms above our head, and as we breathe in,